Oh, they switched the.
Live from Brooks High School in the south side of Chicago, this is Lane Tech basketball. After last night's exciting back-and-forth nail-biter victory against Taft, it is Red Conference Chicago Public League crossover time as your Lane Tech champions take on the Morgan Park Mustangs. Happy Saturday, everybody. Today is, as far as I know, the first of its kind where the Red Northwest Conference of the Chicago Public League is going to take on the Red Southeast Conference of the Chicago Public League. And your champions drew the Mustangs of Morgan Park, who are 19-7 overall, 5-3 in conference. So we'll get into this a little bit later, Chuck, but I think there's the possibility of one more conference game, maybe between Northside and Taft. But for the other 16 teams in the Red Conference, conference play ended Wednesday or Thursday night. This game counts in the standings, but not towards the Chicago Public League playoffs, which start on Tuesday, which we'll talk about in a little bit. So we're excited to be here. There's 4 games here today at Brooks. At 5 o'clock, the big one is Kenwood and Whitney Young, which could be a precursor to the city championship, which is in 2.5 weeks. So how do you think these champions coming off, and even though it was only 16 minutes, an emotional victory last night against Taft, emotional victory on Tuesday night on senior night against Amundsen, what do they have to do to come in here and play this Morgan Park team tough?
Well, they have to play really, really well, because I just looked at Max Preps at Morgan Park's schedule, and they have taken down some big names, and the teams they've lost to, very good teams.
Yeah, so Morgan Park actually was at the same Montini Christmas tournament that Lane Tech was at and ended up finishing 7th, I believe. So they won 2 games out there. They were 2-2, where we were 1-3. So we are upstairs at Brooks. There's 2 gyms here. Swimming pool. I didn't realize how big this high school was. It's
quite a campus.
Ginormous.
Yeah.
2 gyms. We all obviously are up here in the auxiliary gym. Only about 5 bleacher rows off the gym floor. So the highlight will be a little tough tonight, or the view is going to be a little tight tonight, this afternoon. But important for Lane Tech to play well here. There's a real chance somewhere along the line, depending how the seeds play out, that we face this Morgan Park team again. Yeah. Maybe as soon as Thursday.
Oh boy!
So
but we can't get into a hole early.
No, we got to come out. I mean, I'm really liking what Coach has found in Delilah Downs right now. Just getting the ball inside to her, letting her work.
She's getting that hook shot down, that little baby hook.
She the 15-day Taft game spread over 15 games. Lane Tech, if you weren't with us last night, we weren't on the air, but Lane Tech won 45-43. So a great win there against your arch nemesis, really. But Delilah had 10 points over the whole game, over the 2 weeks in between. Melanie Blanco was the leading scorer with 14 points. She hit some key free throws down the line at the end that gave Lane a 4-point lead.
Crucial.
Taft ended up scoring right at the buzzer. It didn't really matter. So, but this is a Morgan Park team. Looks like their roster might be a little short. I see maybe 9 girls, maybe 10. But as you said, they've played a tough schedule just like Lane Tech. And, I think top to bottom as we looked at it, I'll share that with you.
Oh, thank you.
Top to bottom, the Southeast not as strong as the Northwest Conference. But Kenwood and Hyde Park are super. Obviously, we've talked a lot about Kenwood. We played them early. Hyde Park had a really good season this year. And they have high hopes in the public league playoffs and in the state championships. We want to wish good luck to David Keenan today, who has Josie duty. But it looks like, Chuck, we are ready to get underway.
We are, and I see Young has 4. Who did Young even lose to?
2 out of state.
Okay, so big.
They lost to Naz at that Montini tournament.
Okay.
And I'm not sure. We can get to it at halftime.
Sure.
We'll figure it out. So, again, we are just 4 or 5 rows up here today, so I apologize for the fence and anybody's head that gets in the way, but we will do the best we can be a little bit backlit because we are against the windows, but we are off. Angel Dickinson's going to bring up the ball. As always, I apologize for pronunciation errors to Morgan Park. We just got the roster this morning. Lane Tech playing straight up man-to-man right now. Logan Kane on Angel Dickerson. Here comes a motion. They run it to Lakaya Barnes. She takes a deep three, and that's good.
Right out of the gate.
Hate to see that. Oops. Full court pressure right now from Morgan Park. Lane's not going to get the ball over. Well, that helps us. The count will start over.
Got a break there.
So just looking at this Morgan Park team, 4 players not very tall, and then number 34, Monet Scott, the big post player, looks like she goes about 6 foot tall. Lane Tech gets it into the front court, over to Sophia Lamparis. Delilah Downs for 3. She answers.
That is a nice start.
Lane Tech with a little pressure. They for the first time really all season last night, Chuck. Monet Scott inside on Logan Kane. That's going to be a tough battle. Kenwood continues with their full court pressure over to Melanie Blanco.
Nice press break by Lane.
Yulee gets it across. Blanco, Yulee at the top. Downs over. Sophia Lamparis passed up the opportunity to take a 3.
I'm glad to see Lane's being patient here.
Oh.
Downs, fouled by Scott.
She had it right away. She didn't realize that she was wide open. Clock's going to be a little bit of an issue today. The big board's not working. We have little clock on the scores table. Not sure, how we're going to figure out fouls here, Chuck, but Well,
I'm going to do my best.
We'll do a count. I'm not sure how we'll do players. So Delilah Downs shooting 2.
Oh. Lane was 7 out of 17 last night in the second half.
Just in the second half.
So let's hope they break that right now. All right. Oh, she misses both. Still 5-3.
Morgan Park pushing the ball hard. That 3 is short. Delilah Downs
not going
to get the rebound. That's going to stay here with Morgan Park. So let's try and get the starters for you. Lakia Barnes is number 0. Angel Dickerson, number 1. Number 11 is Jada Knighton. Lane Tech's got to do a better job rebounding off the
foul on Marissa Yulee.
So Morgan Park definitely smaller than Lane Tech, but right now winning the battle on the offensive boards.
They're very quick.
Yep. So we got 0 Barnes, 1 Dickerson, 3 Kyra Fortno, 11 is Jada Knighton, and 34 is Monet Scott. Only 1 freshman, 1 sophomore on this team, Chuck. Everybody else a junior and a senior, 2 sophomores. So Lakia Barnes shooting her second. She makes both. Lamparis gets it over to Downs. Downs in the corner to Lamparis. Oh, Lamparis got a little bit trapped. Dickerson picks up the loose ball. She's going to throw it away.
Got a break there. Tony, I'm looking at the basketball hoops on the sidelines that are up, and it reminded me last night's game. There was the delay because one of the side baskets they couldn't get it to raise up out of.
That game was jinxed all the way around, Chuck. So Lane Tech with the 30-second timeout. They've handled the Morgan Park pressure okay so far, but it's when they get in the half court they got to figure out what's going on. It looks like Morgan Park's playing a 2-3 zone, but a very aggressive 2-3 zone.
Yep.
So on the last play, Lamparis kind of found a hole in the zone, but she did it with her back to the basket, and she spun. Mm-hmm. She got caught in the air a little bit. So
yeah, they got to be ready to pull the trigger and shoot right when they have that opportunity.
Right.
You get hesitation here it won't go over well today. They're a very quick team.
Very quick, very aggressive. So Yulee's going to bring the ball in. Lamparis and Blanco in the forecourt. Logan and Downs at the half court. Scott is deep as the safety for Morgan Park. Into Lamparis. So not as aggressive this time. There you go, into the middle to Downs. Over to Kane. Kane gets it to Blanco. They're going to call it jump ball. It's going to be Lane Tech basketball.
Well, they are. Morgan Park is just, they're on everything. Deflecting, grabbing.
Well, the problem is you got 3 defenders. Somebody's open, right? I mean, you just have to recognize that if the trap is coming, there you go. That's the shot, right? That's the shot. Lamparis for 3 from the corner, off the back rim. Lane Tech's going to have to jump if they want some rebounds. Delilah just waited for that ball to come down. Ball into Scott. They're looking to just pound the ball into Scott. Jump ball going to go to Lane Tech. Good defense by Downs right there. Just kept her ground. Didn't try and jump. Whoa, that should be our ball. Oh, no, we just had it. Ball into Dickerson. Over to Fortno. Fortno for 3. In and out. Downs pulls down the one-handed rebound. Lane pushes it up into the front court.
Oh.
So you can't – they got to get the ball away from that sideline. They're trapping the sidelines.
Yeah, they're trapping themselves. Wild shot. Another rebound for Downs.
With a foul. No foul.
Downs is getting grabbed.
I mean, not sure how that wasn't a foul. Scott. But, yeah, so normally Lane Tech likes to run that fast break down the sideline, look for that corner 3. But Morgan Park right now is taking the opportunity to trap that. So you got to reverse that basketball.
Yeah.
4:50 on the official clock.
Nice press break.
Yeah, no problem with the press break. There you go. There, Zora. Downs with the rebound.
She was fouled, no call.
Well, I mean, what Lane has to recognize right now is the referees aren't calling a lot of fouls. You got to get aggressive. Dickerson coast to coast, except for that foul.
But yeah.
Well, that's interesting. I mean, that's a little ticky-tack foul where Downs gets killed down here. So, but you got to realize if the referee's going to let you play, be aggressive.
Yep.
Be super aggressive. 4:33.
And that was on Lamparis.
Lamparis.
That's the second team foul for Lane Tech.
Angel Dickerson on the line. She made both her first 2 free throws. So she's shooting 2 here. Ooh, the ball has some weird spin on it. So 5 straight points for Morgan Park. They traded 3s to open the game. And then Scott made a basket, and this would be 4 straight free throws
for Dickerson.
From Dickerson. So
timeout. Lane?
No, Morgan Park.
Morgan Park. 30-second timeout. So 9-3.
But I like what happened last time, Chuck. On once they broke the press, they didn't try and take it down the sideline where the trap's coming from. Melanie Blanco kept it in the middle of the court, and that opened up some things.
Yeah.
So I think you're just going to have to make a slight adjustments, understanding that Morgan Park is trying to trap the sidelines, keep the ball in the middle, and know if you can get one more pass, you're going to get a break, because if they're trapping on one side, you're going to be short a defender on the other side.
Yep.
So when you catch, you got to be ready to shoot. You know,
kind
of because that ball came back from Logan Kane. Blanco had the opportunity probably to
shoot
let
one,
fire,
but
right? And it ended up we got a good shot from Zora McDermott, just didn't go in.
Yulee to inbound, full court press.
Middle. Yeah, I mean, I think the play there is the middle, Chuck. Not, once we get the ball to half court, somebody's got to flash to that middle, rather than keep it going down the sideline. Blanco gets the inbounds pass over to Yulee.
There's an open shot for Lamparis. Oh, missed everything.
McDermott gets the rebound into Yulee.
Shoot it. Oh, nice recovery.
Blanco gets the ball, foul line. Lamparis with the ball fake inside, 15-footer off the glass, no good.
Just a bit strong. Lane putting a little pressure.
Morgan Park looking to run.
Barnes
gets the ball all the way to the basket. Yeah, no trouble with the pressure, really. There you go. There you go. That's Downs for 3. No. Yulee with the foul. Yulee gets a rebound, and then it's going to go to the free throw line.
And that was on number one. Number one?
Number one?
Number one.
1 or 11?
I think it was 11.
So Yulee shooting 2.
Jada Knighton.
Lane hasn't scored since their second possession of the game.
All right.
Yulee breaks that.
11 to Waller and Smith are coming in for Downs and Lamperis.
So need some stops here. Need to stop the ball. Morgan Park is just running every time they get the opportunity. Yulee good with the second. Lane with a little full court. Yulee tipped that ball out of bounds.
I like this pressure.
It worked last night. It got us back in the ballgame against Taft. So they're going to have Fortno bring the ball in. Lane has 2 players deep, so they're going to let the ball come in and then trap it. Ball gets into Barnes. Barnes takes it all the way to the hoop.
Wow. Over the tallest player on the court, Cynthia Waller.
Got to figure out a way to stop that ball. That's the second or third time Morgan Park's been able to break the press and just go coast to coast. Yulee with the 3.
I don't know.
Dickerson with the rebound. Dickerson pushes it up. Gets the ball to Fortno. Back to Dickerson. McDermott right now. Oh, into the game is number 5, Nyla Jackson. So they're just looking for Scott. Scott and Jenna Smith banging downside. They're going to get 3 seconds on Scott.
All right, we'll take that.
Sorry, I never started the clock. 2:53.
Yulee and Blanco come out for Garcia and Mimi Rector.
So coach getting deep on the bench early, trying to get everybody some playing time. Not sure what you're going to need in the city playoffs. Garcia into Smith. So you see that triple team. You got to get that ball. You got to know it's coming.
Yep.
And move that basketball fast. Over to Mimi Rector. Rector to Waller. Waller bangs up against Scott. You got to shoot that. Right, you got to catch the ball ready to shoot. Dickerson's going to go coast to coast again.
Boy, she's got 6 points.
Right, the problem right now is Lane's not catching the ball ready to shoot. You got to shoot that.
Rector for 3, nails it.
Right, that's how you beat this, Chuck.
You got to just pop it.
You catch the ball ready to shoot.
Yep.
They get the ball into Scott. Scott doesn't look like she wants to handle too much. Dickerson finally going to walk the ball up the court. But yeah, if they're going to triple team the ball, 2 people are open on the opposite side. Good job by McDermott right there to step up, stop the drive. Barnes gets in. Nice catch by Scott. Real nice hands by Scott there to catch that pass.
Yeah.
Deep into McDermott, into the corner. See, just the ball's got to stay out of the corner right now. 1:39 left on the clock. Logan Kane comes back in for McDermott. Unless you're going to shoot that corner jumper, the ball's got to stay out. I mean, it's going to bad things are going to happen. It's going in there to die.
That's well said.
Rector to top into Waller.
Oh!
Little late delayed call. Waller got a full fist in the nose.
It was on Fort.
I'm not sure what the referee was looking at.
He wasn't going to call it.
He didn't call a foul until Cynthia went down on the ground.
That looked painful.
I think she just got it right across the bridge of the nose.
And Downs is going to give her a break.
But, that was unintentional, but full just.
Well, Kane will inbound.
So you got somebody.
Garcia.
Nice pass.
Oh.
But we're just not catching the ball ready to shoot.
Yeah, you got to.
There you go.
Downs
nice
into Smith.
Downs.
Oh, just short.
There you go. That was the right idea. right? It goes back to kind of the elementary school thing you were taught, Chuck.
Uh-huh.
You got to catch the ball in triple threat position. You can't catch the ball backing away because this Morgan Park team quick, they're just going to be all over you fast. They're just posting up Scott, who's just taking all day in the lane. That was
nice.
A foul. But.
Well, they're not calling it, so good defense
they're
there.
They're not calling the 3 seconds either. She's just pitching a 10 in there, and,
Scott is.
Yeah, she's going to have lunch in there sooner or later.
1,
deep impound.
2, 3. Okay, all.
Barnes at the top with Kane on her. Into the corner to Fortno. I think they're going to play for one shot, 36 seconds, 35 on the clock. Just posting up Scott. Downs trying to get in front of her. Oh, they whipped the pass into Jackson. Jackson wasn't ready. That had some heat on it.
So now we can play for last shot if we so choose.
Have we ever? Gap into the corner again. So now you got Kane. There you go.
Pop it. Oh, we'll take that.
We'll give Jenna the assist on that.
It went through Smith's hands right to Downs.
Jenna Smith touched it, so that's her assist.
That was all design. All by design.
If you can hold him here.
Lane cuts it to 7.
Barnes drives, 10-footer, no good. Scott over Samantha Garcia's back.
And that's clock.
That's be the clock. Tough to hear the horn here, but that'll be it at the end of the first quarter. Morgan Park leads Lane Tech 17-10.
Well, that's could have been worse. That was good.
Yeah, it was a good last 3 minutes for Lane. But all right, so here we'll start talking about this. So we made up our game against Taft last night, which made Lane Tech 5-3 in conference, which made Taft 4-3 because Taft and Northside didn't get to play a game on Tuesday. The referees didn't show up. So that makes Taft 4-3, Northside 5-2. Lane and Peyton are 5-3.
All jammed up there.
All jammed up. So there's rumor.
It's on the streets.
That they're going to try and get Northside and Taft to make up that game, their game on Monday. Playoffs start on Tuesday. So we have a version of the seeding, but we could end up anywhere from third. I don't think we'll drop anywhere from third to fifth or third to fourth. I guess we can move up one spot to third, depending what happens in that Northside Taft game.
And play a weaker opponent.
Play a weaker opponent, and then that would help. Looking at that would help in the round of 8.
Yeah.
So we'll pull out the seedings at halftime, but that's what we're looking at. City playoffs start on Tuesday for both sophomores and varsity. And the bottom line is, the headline is, you should write the headline. You write the lead. We don't know who we're playing yet. No. We don't know what our seed yet is, and we don't know who we're playing yet. And I'm not sure. I don't know if JV. I didn't see I guess we have the JV list too. We can look that up.
It's somewhere, yeah.
On what coach sent us. So it's going to be lane ball coming in.
Kane, Blanco, Lamperis, Smith, and Downs for Lane Tech.
But needless to say, Whitney Young and Kenwood, who play this afternoon, are the 1 and 2 seeds. Jenna Smith with the ball in the post. So you can't. That's what you can't do, right?
You got to be snappy. Snappy
can't
passes.
Think about what you do with the ball when you get in the corner.
This team is just way too aggressive.
You're either going to shoot it or you got to get it back out of there, because they double teamed that and then came over and had a man on Delilah Downs. See, even there, Delilah caught the ball looking at Sophia Lamperis. You got to catch the ball ready to shoot, because Delilah likes that shot.
Yeah, but you got to
little 15-footer.
Got to have the quick trigger finger today. And nice job by Lamperis to cause the jump ball there. Still 17-10.
Right, know what you're doing with the ball, because the double team is coming. This is like an NBA game. You know the double team is coming. It's just, what are you going to do with it when you get there?
Lamperis on Dickerson. Smith with the
steal. Pick
nice.
It up. Just pick it up. Just pick it up.
Nice play by Smith and Lamperis. While there's a player on the floor, I'd like to see him push it a little quicker. A Morgan Park player. Tough pass to.
There you go, Lamperis.
Lamperis for. Yes.
Good.
Sophia Lamperis all net on that 3 to cut it to 4.
Her second foul.
Yeah, Lamperis is a little prone to fouling.
Well, she's trying to make things happen, right? And
yeah.
she's just reaching in.
Yeah.
And the problem is with the quickness of the Morgan Park players.
She's upset on the I wonder, did she get hurt? I think Sophia got hurt.
I think Lane's taking a timeout.
She is wincing.
So Lane's taking it. I think Lane took a timeout.
Yeah, Sophia plays very aggressively, and due to that, gets called for foul.
The quickness of the Morgan Park players is tough when you're trying to reach in.
Yeah.
And they're just going to, go by you, and you're
creating more contact.
Foul them, right.
So 6:57 left, second quarter. Lane cuts it to 4. Lane playing very well.
The defense. So I mean, what's happening is they've gotten Morgan Park out of their transition game.
Yeah.
We got beat on that the Morgan Park run after 3-3.
Mm-hmm.
There was a bunch of Morgan Park runouts. We were pressing. They broke the press, got right to the rim. Usually Dickerson or Barnes, and they got some easy layups there. And then plus the 4 straight free throws they had from Dickerson.
Yeah.
So now Lane Tech's playing a little more solid half-court defense, stopping them from getting to the rim. Delilah Downs doing a great job on Scott in the post and taking away those easy baskets. And Lane Tech has hit a couple threes. Mimi Rector and Sophia Lamperis both have 3-pointers in the last 3 minutes of game time. So, oops, that wasn't a timeout.
Here we go, inbounding. Dickerson with the ball. Downs chasing Scott around.
Barnes with the ball. See, their half-court offense not as good as their transition offense.
Yeah,
they're looking for Scott, and Downs is doing a great job just fronting her right now.
Tipped away. Nice block.
Great fight, though, by Jada Knighton. She picked up the loose ball. Delilah Downs blocked her shot, and then she got the rebound and put it up. Blanco, Lamperis up top into Jenna Smith. Foul line, just a little strong.
That was a good look,
job,
though.
Right, great look. Dickerson this time going to bring it up.
Boy, she's quick.
Well, we got to stop trying to – we're not going to steal the ball from her. She gets to the rim and in off the glass. Great job by her. Quick 4 points from Morgan Park.
8 points for Dickerson.
Right, Lane had gotten it down to 4 at 17-13.
Pop it. Oh, Morgan Park knocked it out. Good break for Lane Tech.
Oh, sorry, 5:40 left in the half.
Waller and McDermott in for Lamperis and Smith.
21-13. I'm all over the place, Chuck.
Well, you're juggling about 63 different things.
Into McDermott.
Get rid of it. Dish it back out.
Oh. Great hustle by everybody there. Great average. There's 4 players on the floor. Great hustle. 5:31 left in the half.
And
looked like
Fortno was shaken up.
Fortno got hit in the nose.
Do we have a stat for that? Players hitting the nose? It's one apiece.
We're going right. 1-1, and we're not sure what happened to Sophia.
Kane will inbound.
So it's interesting. I think what they have to look for, Chuck, is that when you bring the ball down this left side, Scott comes all the way out to guard that. Waller with a nice up and under.
Nice move by Cynthia
so
Waller.
That time they went opposite of Scott. Scott's on the right side defensively.
That's a
Dickerson
long
with
two.
the shot.
But
nobody there for the rebound.
Nice block by Waller. But she had the rebound stolen away.
Knighton took it from her. Knighton missed her shot. Another jump ball. So I think what we have to look for offensively, Chuck, is if we take the ball down the offensive right side, Scott comes out to guard that.
Very aggressive.
If you look at it, McDermott was there with a much smaller player on her. So if you can recognize that you catch the ball in the corner, Scott's coming out to get you, that McDermott or Delilah Downs or somebody's going to be underneath Cynthia Waller now, I guess. Another jump ball coming.
Nice tip there by
Lane Tech ball. So let's see if Lane Tech can recognize that's available. Into Blanco. Somebody's got a flash to the middle. There you go. Nice ball fake. Waller has a great handle for a big person. There you go. Nice pass.
Yes.
Oh, they're going to McDermott on travel.
Foul on
Great.
travel.
Great pass by Logan Kane, though.
But no, that was good. That was a good series.
Threaded the needle. Lane Tech back to their full court pressure. Get the ball into Knighton. Knighton gets it across the timeline, back to Dickerson. McDermott on Dickerson. Here comes his screen.
Nice switch. Push off,
Dickerson,
no call.
Dickerson gets it. Dickerson on McDermott is a tough.
Grab it.
Yeah, that's sorry. That's not what you want. Yeah, that's
Oh.
You don't want the 6'2"
Yeah.
Zora McDermott dribbling against the 5'10" Angel Dickerson. That's just not going to turn out very well. So,
and then she got called for a foul with the body.
McDermott wearing number 2 today instead of 11.
Yulee and Rector in for Kane and Blanco.
Deep inbounds pass.
Long,
Barnes with the 3.
Way long.
We're getting out fought. That's got to be a foul.
Thank you. And Scott doesn't think she did anything wrong, but.
Well, she's got her arms wrapped around Delilah.
Well, down 6 with just under 4 minutes left till halftime.
Neither team really in foul trouble. Referees have been letting them play. Mimi Rector into McDermott across the timeline. Over to Yulee. Yulee wide open for a 3. Boom! Goes a dynamite. I've been waiting all season to do that. I promise I won't do it again.
Cuts it, and they just gave those points to Brooks, and now they're going. Now they're fixing it.
Yeah. So Lane within 3. One more. There you go.
Yeah, we need every point in this game.
Fortno. Knighton coming to get the ball. Cynthia Waller on her. She gets to the foul line. Nice pass. Short. Scott gets the rebound. Little strong. It's a foul. I mean, every
foul.
time, yeah.
But they should tee her up the way she's complaining.
Which they just did.
Good. That's 3 on her. Plus, is the tee a personal foul?
Yes, it is.
So that's 4 now.
So, I mean, there was no question that was a foul.
Oh, she was. Yeah, it was just. Well, so she has 4 now.
Oh, she has 4?
Well, she had 2, and then she got called for a personal, and then the tee. So she's got 4 fouls. So that's good for.
That's
way good for Lane Tech.
Great, but I'm concerned about our defensive rebounding. Is we're just
getting pushed.
We're not being aggressive enough, right? You got to recognize how aggressive Morgan Park is.
Yep.
So 3:56 left in the quarter.
And McDermott will shoot the tees. We need every point. Nails it. Cuts it to 2. Well, this is really going to impact Morgan Park losing their biggest and strongest player.
So we have to look. They only have 5.
Oh.
They only have 5 fouls on the board. So hopefully somebody on the Lane Tech bench recognizes that.
Well,
they should have 16 fouls, right?
Yes.
So Lane has to.
I've got 6.
Lane has to recognize that.
Waller and Downs out. Lamperis and Garcia in.
So
nice.
this affect
Yulee for 3.
Oh,
just off.
Dickerson pulls down the rebound, pushes it up.
Lane got back.
That was Barnes. Knighton has the ball. Yulee on her. Over to Dickerson. Lane playing man-to-man. McDermott on Dickerson. Great job there. Cuts off the baseline. Doesn't get it. Back out to Barnes. 3:25 left in the quarter.
But the complexion of Morgan Park really changes without Scott on the floor.
Right. So now it's a more wide-open game. Now they got to look for something else to do.
You can tell they seem
Dickerson, they're a little lost now because that's what they're doing. Knighton might have to go inside.
Oh, Mimi Rector almost stole it. Tipped it away.
So they're going to look to drive.
Rebound.
So you just got to be
strong. Nice.
Pick up the ball. Stop trying to dribble it.
Oh.
Slow down. I don't know why we rush all the time.
Yeah,
pick up the ball. You don't have to dribble it. Get possession.
hold it up high.
Right, they're not going to press on a missed basket turnover. Dickerson setting up McDermott. McDermott doing a great job in there playing defense. Knighton for three, top of the key. Ooh, missed everything.
Grab it, somebody.
Ball.
And Morgan Park calls a timeout. With
they just stood around and looked at the ball.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
They had everybody boxed out. Grab the ball. Anyway, so 2:35. Yeah, we're pretty close. 2:35. Lane Tech trails by 2, 21-19.
21-19.
21-19.
And
Monet Scott has now 4 personal fouls.
Mm-hmm.
She had 3, got a technical foul. We think there should be 6 team fouls.
I've got Forno with 1, Jada Knighton with 1, and Monet Scott with 4.
Should be 6 team fouls. So we'll see what happens if there's another.
I hope our bookkeepers are keeping.
Yeah, Coach Kane's looking at it now.
Oh, no, they just added 6.
There you go.
It just went up 1.
Right, so that's correct. Yeah.
And then the 4 on us is correct.
Perfect. I love it when it comes together. But Lane Tech playing a really strong half. You'll have to see what the Morgan Park coaches do in the third quarter if they bring Scott back.
Mm-hmm.
Because the problem with Scott is she's just super aggressive on the rebounds.
Mm-hmm.
So she's lucky she didn't have more fouls. We'll get a rebound. She immediately tries to tie up whoever got it, but the problem is she's reaching around and over. So, I don't know how long. I don't think you can harness that aggressiveness at halftime and
that's how
and
she
try
plays.
Try and get your player not to do that to stay in the game. But now it's a much more wide open floor. Lane Tech has many more opportunities on the offensive end too. But it also Knighton gets into the lane.
Another miss.
Go. Just there you go.
Easy peasy.
Now you press.
Yulee into McDermott, tipped away by Dickerson. It'll stay with Lane.
In comes Melanie Blanco and Logan Kane. Out goes Mimi Rector and Samantha Garcia. Yulee's going to bring the ball in. 2:18. Lane Tech trails by 2. Right to McDermott. McDermott off the glass. Good.
That's
tie ball game.
3 points for McDermott.
Jackson with the shot.
Oh, tipped away.
Just gotta.
Nice hustle by Blanco.
Hold on to the ball. Morgan Park challenges everything, much to their credit. I mean, we got to jump. We're just not jumping. We're standing there waiting for the basketball. Three-pointer by.
Oh my gosh.
Three-pointer by Barnes, missed everything, but we didn't box out.
And she ran right in
and
and got
it. I mean, we're getting killed right now on the defensive boards. Just absolutely killed. We don't have the stats, but we have to do a better job.
Yeah.
So Lakia Barnes going to the free throw line. I think this is the first time she's going to the free throw line today.
I think you're right.
But you see it. I mean, credit to Morgan Park. They're just challenging every rebound. If we hold the ball down low, they're going to tie it up. Barnes misses the first. She'll get a second. So right now for Lane Tech, McDermott, Yulee, Kane, Blanco, and in comes Jenna Smith for Sophia Lamperis. For Morgan Park, Knighton, Barnes, Dickerson, and Forno, who I don't think have been out of the game yet.
I think you're right.
So 0, 1, and 3 have played
the whole game,
the whole half. Second free throw is good. Here comes the pressure from Morgan Park. Oh. There you go. McDermott clear path to the basket.
She was Jenna Smith. Almost.
Just you got to make the easy ones, right? You did all the hard work. You broke the press. Here comes Dickerson. Dickerson pulls it out, sets it up. Morgan Park going to run their half-court offense over to Barnes. Knighton top of the key. Yulee on her. Knighton's going to have to be the inside presence for Morgan Park. Barnes gets in, gets stopped out to Forno. 1:11 on the clock. Three-pointer, no good.
Grab the rebound, somebody. Oh, jeez.
Melanie Blanco. Jenna Smith pulled down the rebound. Blanco across the timeline. Got to stay out of the corner. They trap it all the time.
They are on you instantly.
So 56 seconds. Sorry, everybody. Right, don't
flirt with that sideline, and they're on you.
Give them an extra defender.
Kane inbounds, looking to inbound to Blanco. To Kane in the corner, loses it. Turnover to Morgan Park. 52 seconds.
On that last one, Zora McDermott was screaming for the ball. She was wide open. But Lane has to do a better job keeping the ball in the middle of the floor.
Let's get
and only going to the sidelines with intent.
Yes. Well said. Here's a still.
Knighton gets the ball. Yulia on her. She gets it across the timeline. 44 seconds left. 22-21. Morgan Park leads by 1. A strong second quarter by Lane. Morgan Park's post player, Monet Scott, out of the game right now with 4 fouls. Knighton with Yulee. 25 seconds left. Looks like Morgan Park happy to settle for the last shot. Lane's possession to start the third quarter. Little jab step there from Dickerson. 3-pointer from Fortino. Logan Kane with 11 seconds.
Guys, just getting grabbed and they don't call anything.
But we got to be stronger with the ball.
True, that's true. 2 seconds.
We're not strong with the ball. We're trying to rush everything.
Yep.
You got to recognize that you're not going to fast break against this team right now. They got everybody in your face. Stop, get the ball, square up, and take your time. All right, at the half.
Well, good stat here, Tony. Lane won that quarter 11-5.
Great job, and at least I think 1 free throw and then 2 baskets, probably, right?
For Lane?
No, for
You're right.
for Morgan Park.
Dickerson with 2, Knighton with 2, and Barnes with a free throw.
So great defensive.
And Lane with 2 threes, 2 2-pointers, and a free throw.
Yeah, great adjustments from the first quarter to the second quarter. And little baby Josie.
Yeah. But I'm very happy with this half.
I'm happy, but there's some adjustments they need to make, Chuck. You got to do a better job on the defensive boards. Got it. We're getting there. The second chance opportunities that Morgan Park are getting are enormous. And when we do get a rebound, relax.
Yeah.
Right? You're not going to run against this team. You can get a secondary break because we've had no trouble breaking their press.
Yeah.
What we've had trouble doing is when we get when we get a defensive rebound, they're swatting at it. They're grabbing it. We're trying to dribble out of that. Just stop.
And they deflect it.
Right. Stop. Just take a breath, and you'll be fine. You don't have to push it because now, especially with Scott out of it, we're bigger. We're seeing some basket. We're seeing our Zora McDermott getting open. Cynthia Waller had a couple shots. We're bigger than this team. They're quicker. Let's use our strength. Now I'm not saying we walk the ball up the floor, but let them go back on defense a little bit.
Yeah.
And we'll see how that goes. So let's see if we can figure out this
the playoffs.
This playoff thing.
It's intriguing.
So we got a bracket. Where's my bracket? Or did I get it this way? So we got a bracket. All right, it looks like this. So what we do know is that Whitney Young is the number 1 seed, and they're going to play Kennedy. So there's 32 teams in this tournament. So Whitney Young is going to play Kennedy, and on the bottom side of the bracket, Kenwood plays Schurz. So that we know about. And I think on the south central side, or the southeast side, it's pretty set. Hyde Park is going to be the 4 seed.
And they play
Lakeview. So none of these first round games at this level should be difficult. So what then gets up for grabs, if you will, are the odd seeds, the 3, 5, 7, 9, because somehow they'll be distributed between Lane Tech, Northside, Peyton, and Taft.
Yes.
Okay. So right now, as it stands, Northside is the second team out of the Red Northwest, so they get the 3 seed. So they're scheduled to play Juarez. Right now, we're the 9 seed, but that's definitely going to change because that was prior to
our win
last
yesterday.
Night.
Yes.
So in the way I looked at it, the way I looked at it is we can't do any worse than 4th in the Red Northwest, which would get us a 7 seed.
So then we would be playing.
The 7 seed takes on
Perspectives.
Ag Science. Got to go down. Ag Science.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
So we would play Ag Science on Tuesday as the 7th seed.
Okay.
That's the worst we can do. If they do play,
that would be a nice seed because
Yeah.
then you'd play the Von.
well, then you play Kenwood, right? Kenwood is your 8, right? You'd get the winner of Perspective and Von Steuben, so probably Perspective's Leadership at home,
Oh, right. Yeah.
right? And then so that'll be a tough game because Perspective's finished 5th in their conference, and then you'd get Kenwood.
Yeah.
You got to beat them sometime.
Yeah.
So we can't, in my mind, we can't do any worse. And keep in mind, this is me versus CPS. So I don't know if I've gotten this right in 4 years. So in my mind, we can't do worse than the 7th seed, which would have us playing Ag Science, and then the winner of Perspective Leadership, Von Steuben, which will be Perspective Leadership.
But could we end up a 5
If
Taft loses?
If Taft and Northside play and Taft wins, right? That makes everybody 5-3, and everybody beat everybody.
I'm sure you know all the tiebreaker rules.
No, I don't. But everybody beat everybody. But that could, because we beat Northside, I think we would move.
On a head-to-head,
we
we
might
move up.
move up, but we might not be able to jump Peyton because we lost to Peyton. So we might stay. 7 might be the best we can do.
Well,
But,
like you said, you're gonna have to play these teams anyway.
right,
but
you're gonna have to play them anyway. But so that's what it looks like. Let's see I don't know if I can switch to the JV on here. No, it was just a screenshot. Yeah. So what we know is it starts on Tuesday. Lane Tech will have a home game on Tuesday. So both levels play on Tuesday.
they'll play
varsity and sophomores play Tuesday. Not clear who plays first. Like I'm very serious when I say all we know is we play on Tuesday.
Yep. And then we have a non-conference game at Niles North on Wednesday.
And then we're back home. We should be back home on Thursday for the second round of CPL playoffs.
The final 16.
Right. So that's what we know, is that we have 3 games next week: Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Don't know what time Tuesday.
Well,
don't know what time Thursday.
Coach Megan told me after the game yesterday, whichever team can arrive first, either the sophomore team,
right.
whichever opponent can arrive first, they're just going to play.
Right. So Ag Science is downtown, so they'd have to get a bus and get up through the loop
during rush hour.
And we have no idea who the Softs play. So.
And if Lane wins its first 2 games in city, they would play.
They would play. Well, if they're 7, they would play Kenwood.
And then they would play on Monday night, February 6th, in the Elite 8. Wednesday, February 8th is the Final 4, and the city championship game is Saturday the 11th.
Right. So Monday would be at Kenwood, and then when we beat Kenwood,
stranger things have happened.
They were watching Miracle last night. The team was before the TAF game. Semifinals and finals are at UIC. So Lane basketball, 8 minutes on the clock. Scott not back in the game.
Nope. So what's your, if you're the coach, what's your rationale?
Fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter in crunch
time?
time?
I'm not sure if this is a sister or not, but number 4, Simone Scott, is in the game for the first time.
Well, we've had a lot of sisters or cousins or something. Kane will inbound to Blanco.
Unless Lane gets up by a fair amount, get the ball out of the corner.
Foul on.
No, I don't know what he said. I think she was on the line.
Oh, okay.
But keep the ball out of the corner. I mean,
yeah,
they're double teaming that every time.
That is their plan.
Right, keep it in the middle of the floor. There you go. Look at Downs. Give it to her. There you go.
Little baby hook. Delilah. Oh, a little strong.
A little hard.
Rebound Scott.
But that's what you got to look. Keep the ball in the middle of the floor unless you have a shooter. Dickerson gets the baseline, shoots, hits the side of the backboard, gets her own rebound.
But
there was 3 Lane Tech players there. You got to rebound better.
They must have
Barnes.
4 times as many rebounds as us.
Great job by Blanco.
What a blatant push-off by Barnes.
They're going to get Yulee, I think, coming across.
Barnes just extends her arm, but they're not calling it.
The referee just said something that there's a warning. So Yulee's second foul?
Correct.
Yulee's second, team first. Lakia Barnes, 1 for 2, I believe, right? From the free throw line. But this comes on this. These are second chance points, Chuck. So whatever stat we have on second chance points given up, this falls right in there. That one's a little short. So we'll just have to keep that in mind. It looks like Dickerson is the best free throw shooter on the team. Lakaya Barnes 1 for 3.
She's got 8 points.
Got to box out.
She's the leading scorer of the game. Misses both. We'll take that. Blanco.
But here you go, right? So you got to press. There you go. Now you broke it. Go. That was a foul, but yeah, I mean, just understand the referees aren't calling a lot.
They are letting them play, Tony.
One more pass. There you go. Yulee for 3. That was beautiful ball movement. Just perfect.
Yep. That's 8 points for Yulee.
Downs tips it.
Just to keep the pressure on.
Lamparis on Dickerson.
Lane with its first lead of the game, 24-22.
Knighton gets in.
Yulee moved her hips.
So that's not a foul you wanted. You don't want her to have 3.
No, she's got 3. But, yeah, she swung her hip.
Yeah, slid in there. I don't think she was shooting, though, was she?
No, but
how's that? Well, that's an NBA. She was gathering. That was a gather rule. I'm not sure that plays in the IHSA, but so Knighton, no good.
They 1, 2, 3, 4 misses on the free throws for Morgan Park.
So it was 17-10, Chuck, as you mentioned at the end of the first quarter. So Lane Tech on a 14-5 run.
Kane inbounds to Blanco to Downs, cross court. Smart of Blanco not to go into the corner there.
Little jumper, foul line jumper, no good. Rebound ripped down by Jackson.
Carey. Did you see that, Carey? Boy. Nice rebound by Kane, but they're just on him.
I mean, we don't hold on to the ball.
Yeah.
Like, we don't get it in and rip. I mean, we just leave it out there for him to go get. So it's going to be Morgan Park basketball, 6-14.
Nyla Jackson will inbound for Morgan Park.
Three-pointer. Good from Barnes.
She's got 11.
4 straight points from Morgan Park after Lane had taken their first game of the lead. Here comes the double team.
Someone's got to help her. Help her.
Get it out of there.
Here
comes the double team.
Fouled. No call.
Blanco. Yulee back to Blanco.
Tipped away. I guess I should
Knighton
stop saying foul, no call, because that's pretty much every possession.
But you just,
Lane up 2.
Lane down 2.
Down 2, sorry. I'm got my wires crossed.
Yulee's got 3. She's got to be careful. Knighton in and out.
Oh, nice tip by Downs.
Logan Kane picks it up.
Yulee's open in the corner. Blanco in the other corner.
Logan Kane, top of the key. Good.
That's the kind of quick release you were talking about,
right,
Tony.
You got to be ready to shoot.
Lane ties the game.
Melanie Blanco with the steal.
She's going to go right to the hole.
And she gets the foul.
Nice aggressive drive to draw the foul. That was on number 0, Barnes, her first.
So Melanie Blanco went in the line for the first time today. She had some key free throws last night that put Lane up by 4 and virtually ended that game last night against Taft.
She totally bailed out the team.
Well, as you said, the free throw shooting last night was not
Blanco,
not stellar.
That's
they didn't adjust the score yet.
That's Blanco's first point.
They didn't, right? It should be 28, right? There you go. We just have one of those little elementary school scoreboards.
Gets the roll.
Lane Tech, biggest lead of the game, up by 3.
Nice.
Zora McDermott with the steal. Lamparis into Downs. Downs back to Kane. Kane, long.
Little off.
Blanco gets the rebound. Gives it to Downs. Downs out to Kane. Dickerson brings it up into the forecourt. Blanco on her. That's going to be a 2-point shot from Jackson. No good. Got to jump. We do not jump. Morgan Park pulls it out, resets. Barnes with the ball, drives on Blanco, puts her shoulder down. I disagree with that call.
Foul on Melanie.
I disagree with that call. She had position.
Yeah.
Dickerson was the aggressor, or Barnes was the aggressor.
Yeah.
But, what do I know?
Well, Lane with a 3-point lead, 4:35 left.
But what do we got? We have 4 fouls now in the half?
I have us with Yulee with 1 and Blanco with 1.
Yulee has 2.
Just in the half?
In the half.
Oh, you're right. I put it the wrong half. Yulee with – so I have us Yulee 2 and Blanco 1. Did I miss
3.
one?
No, 3. Oh,
okay.
Maybe.
I think we have 3 this half, and Morgan Park has 1.
Maybe that's what I did. I hit the wrong side. Dickerson Barnes found the range on those 2.
Did she make both of those?
Yes, she did.
Okay, so she has.
There you go. Corner. Jumper. Good.
Kane,
Logan,
2 threes this
Logan
quarter.
Kane, 3 threes, right? Or
she has two threes this quarter. And
so Lane up by 4. Morgan Park beats the press. Barnes with the ball, slows it down again.
The scores table says we're up 3.
We should be up. Just getting killed on the boards. The line down.
Oh, that was a late.
Cynthia Waller coming into the game.
Is there a scoreboard
I disagree.
correct?
No. Coach K, scoreboard.
Scoreboard's wrong.
Coach,
Scoreboard. We have 34, right? 32. 27.
They didn't do 2. 21. All right. We have 32.
Lane Tech has 32 points.
Sorry if we screamed in anybody's ear, but
Best to catch these things now than
right. The problem with nobody on the bench can see the scoreboard. So I think that was I'm not sure who that timeout was. David, do you see whose timeout that was? Nobody knows.
Nope.
All right, Morgan Park basketball, 3:57. I never stopped the clock. 3:57.
Kane will inbound underneath the basket into Blanco. Jump ball will go to, I think, Morgan Park.
So many jump balls. They're just. I don't know what the right word for them is though, but I mean they are not a big team, but they are quick and they fight for everything. Into Barnes.
And that reflects their excellent record. They contest everything.
They're not giving up anything. Barnes takes the ball to the right side, brings it back to Jackson. Jackson drives. So Waller contests it. McDermott brings it down. McDermott pulls it up, gets it to Lamparis. Lamparis into the front court, over to Blanco. Kane feeling it. Good!
Logan Kane, 3 3-pointers.
Steal by Lamparis. Waller, just a little short. Lamparis comes out with it. Logan Kane gets it to McDermott.
Blanco for
Blanco.
3.
Blanco for 3. Good!
Yes! Melanie Blanco.
It's just raining threes here, Chuck.
Puts Lane up by 10 points.
Jackson gets the inbounds pass.
Lane Tech can.
Waller
Oh!
for 2.
Wow. The steal by Waller. Lane Tech, do not take your foot off the gas.
Lamparis knocks it away.
Rector to check in.
2:58.
Lane Tech with 19 points this quarter.
And that was about 8 points in 25 seconds. Mimi Richter knocks the ball away from Jackson. Jackson gets it to Dickerson. Kane's going to get called for a foul. No foul.
Shocker, she didn't get.
No, that's a walk. You can't get up with a basketball. I mean, you can't get up with the basketball. Great hustle by Barnes, but you can't stand up with the basketball.
No, that's a fundamental. Who was that foul on?
I don't know.
I think Zora McDermott.
Zora McDermott.
That's what we hear. Sorry
but
for
Lane
wrong.
Tech, it was
Garcia going to check in.
The press right there. The press right there just took over. Lane Tech hit 2 threes, stole the ball,
and then Waller put the layup. Yeah, it was 8 points in about, like you said, 25 seconds. Lamperis takes a break. Garcia in for her.
It was 32-28 because we got the score corrected.
Yes.
So this is one shot to complete the three-point play.
Gets
Good.
it.
Got it. You can't dribble through the press. I mean, we're doing a good job passing through the press. You can't dribble through it, especially on the sideline. Mimi gets the ball in the middle of the floor.
Tipped away.
That's out of bounds. So Monet Scott back in the game, Chuck.
Yep. I guess use it or lose it, right? Oh, in and out.
There's the difference she makes right there.
Boy. Yeah, right away. Just powers her way into the lane. Waller.
Over to Logan Kane. Logan Kane, no good, but Samantha Garcia there for the rebound.
Mimi Rector nails
good.
it. That's Mimi's first bucket. Puts Lane up 10 again.
They're going to get Logan Kane on that.
That is Logan's first foul.
1:56 left in the quarter.
The team's fifth.
Wow. This is ramped up in the last 3 minutes. It was 32-28.
22 points for Lane this quarter, if my math is 22. Yeah. This has got.
So
have they had any other quarters this season
Barnes,
with 22 points in a quarter?
Barnes back to the free throw line. She's found her rhythm after those first couple.
Yeah.
She's made, 5 in a row?
I think so, and she has.
Into the game, Marissa Yulee. Out goes Logan Kane.
She's got like 9 points this quarter. And Logan Kane has 9 this quarter.
So 43-34, Lane Tech leads by 9. 1:56 left in the quarter. That missed everything.
Dead ball.
So Garcia, Rector, Yulee, Waller, McDermott in the ball game.
Don't go on the sideline. Don't go down. Get it.
Got it.
Oh.
Into the corner for Knighton. Back to Dickerson. Dickerson tries to drive on Garcia.
Nice.
Stopped at the foul line.
Hound her.
Deny. Out to Fortno. Fortno gets it to Barnes. Rector on her. 2-point shot. Barnes, the smallest player on the court, gets the rebound. Just into Scott. They throw it away.
All right. That's a.
But 119, sorry. Lane Tech having trouble with the press these last couple possessions.
Somebody help her. Garcia just powers it down the court.
Too much dribbling.
She was just
Too much dribbling.
blatantly bumped.
But, Chuck, you can't dribble that much. Where was she going? She was going towards the Lane Tech bench.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we got lucky because that ball was off of her.
Yes, all good points. McDermott saves it. Can Waller get it? Oh,
Another jump ball. Just Lane Tech's gotten really sloppy. They had that really good stretch.
yeah.
And now all of a sudden they're just being sloppy with the basketball.
Lane up 9. 1 minute left in the third
Lane
quarter.
basketball.
Yeah,
Right, this is where you got to slow down and play with composure. Right, you've done the hard work. They just throw it away.
she's on the line. Oh, they got a break there. Dickerson fell and her hand touched the sideline.
I'd like to take this to the backcourt, right? So Coach Malloy takes a timeout. So stop trying to force it in right here.
Yeah.
Take it to the backcourt.
Yeah.
Right. This is. I think we've struggled a couple times this year with we get a lead.
Yeah.
And we don't relax and recognize we have a lead.
Yeah.
Get the ball, get into your offense, and run 35 seconds off the clock.
Yeah.
I mean, you got there's 8 minutes and 58 seconds left in this game. You have a 9-point lead. You don't need to rush. You know that they're going to pressure you enough. Don't get caught up in their speed, right?
Yeah, especially when you're up by 9 points.
So you have two options, right? You've seen us work the ball around and find an open jumper, and we've gotten some 3 points out of that.
Mm-hmm.
You also know that Scott is very aggressive going out from her defensive wing position when the ball goes into the corner.
Mm-hmm.
You got Cynthia Waller to cut behind that, and then she's going to be the tallest player on the court. You also know that Scott has 4 fouls. If you get in there one more time, just her aggressiveness, she's going to foul you.
And we've seen what
So
they are like
ball
without
into
her.
the corner. Garcia gets it out of the corner to Yulee. 4-0 on Yulee. She picks up her dribble back to Garcia. Garcia skips it to Rector. There you go. Gets it to McDermott. Oh, there you go.
Just pounded.
I'm not sure what they're looking at.
This is a little WWF.
Garcia, no. I mean, I'm not sure what the referee's looking at. He's sitting there shaking his head. That's not a foul. She's getting.
If that's not a foul, then there are no fouls.
I mean, she's getting fouled by both players. 2 shots for Samantha Garcia. 37 seconds left.
Do you know who that foul was on?
No.
I'll just put it on somebody. Just
Garcia,
all right,
good.
Good, make them pay. That's Samantha's. She's got 4 points today. Five points for Garcia.
Lane Tech with the press. Get it into Scott. Trap her.
There it is, Mimi. Come on, Mimi. Yes, Mimi Rector puts Lane up 13 points.
Knighton with the ball.
Trap.
Oh, that's Yulee's 4th foul. She stuck that leg out again.
Yep. Downs is going to come in for Yulee. 21 seconds left in the third.
Is that the 6th team foul? Or 5th?
6.
So Morgan Park goes to the free throw line on the next foul. 21 seconds left in the quarter. Into Dickerson. Garcia on her. 17 seconds. 15. Knighton gets into the lane. Gets the roll.
That cuts it to 11.
6 seconds. McDermott to Garcia. They don't have to get it across. That'll be the half. So at the end of the third quarter, Lane Tech leads 47-36. Really, Chuck, on the strength of that 30-second
flurry.
30 seconds of
8-point flurry
of offense.
It was the 2 threes by Kane and then the Cynthia Waller.
So 26 points for Lane in that quarter. Is that what you're getting?
Well, what's 21? Yes, sir.
I mean,
26
the
points.
How many threes did Lane have in that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That was some of the best shooting we've seen all year.
They outscored Morgan Park 26-14 in the third quarter. That might be Lane's best quarter point-wise.
I'm sure it is. But now what you have to do is recognize that you have an 11-point lead, right? I hate to go all cliche on you, but Morgan Park can't score without the ball. You know they're going to be aggressive. You know there's going to be some backdoor cuts open.
Mm-hmm.
Just relax when you get the basketball. It looks like it's Morgan Park's ball to start the quarter. Play good, solid defense. Box out. Make sure they don't get any second chance points. Yep. And
keep your foot on the gas defensively.
Right, and just you keep that press seems to be working. It's what generated that 8-point flurry. Yeah, because somebody, we don't know who took a timeout. It was 32-28 because we got the score corrected, and then Lane Tech went on an 8-point run, 2 threes and a 2 to build this lead.
Smith is on the court with Lamperis, Kane, Blanco, and Downs.
Barnes, Dickerson, and Fortno have gone the whole game. So, I mean, at this point in the season, I don't think you get tired. It seems like they've been doing that the whole game.
Long. Oh, got to box out.
Box out for the love of
basketball. Another opportunity, second opportunity for Morgan Park.
Dickerson with the ball. Gets by Lamperis, recovered. Good help by Jenna Smith. Smith on Knighton. Knighton looking for Dickerson.
Well, let them.
Morgan Park taking their time. Here comes a screen. Jenna Smith.
They can take all the time
Jenna
they
Smith
want. Nice.
Knocks it away. Gets it to Logan Kane. Delilah Downs looking for Melanie Blanco. So let's just see. We got the ball with 7:20, Chuck. Let's see what we do with it. Jenna grabs it. Melanie Blanco gets inside with the rebound and scores.
It's Blanco's first bucket of the game to add to her 2 free throws.
But great fight there by Blanco. Jenna Smith just had a little trouble getting a handle on it.
Yeah, let's.
Knighton with the ball. Scott complaining about Delilah Downs. There's going to be an offensive foul here in a second, Chuck, and Scott will be done.
That's quite ironic since she was manhandling our players.
Morgan Park content to take their time. Downs jumps
Switch.
out. Scott.
Miss. Gets the rebound. Misses.
That's 2.
Box out.
3. It's 3 offensive rebounds on that possession. I mean.
That's on Downs, I think. That's our 7th team foul.
So Knighton's going to go to the line. The clock stops with, the clock's running, so we're not going to say anything about that.
Not my responsibility.
There were 5 seconds ran off the clock.
Nope.
Knighton with the first of 2. First one is no good, little strong.
They've missed Morgan Park not very good from the free throw line.
But Chuck, they got 3 offensive rebounds on
Yeah.
that. I mean,
Yeah.
just put a body on somebody. Get Scott the foul out. She's going over your back if you can box her out. They're going to press. They got Scott deep as a free safety.
Misses
Knighton
both,
short.
and they get the rebound.
Why?
Or
Can we not box out?
Yeah, we're this far into the season. It's pretty fundamental. So, possession arrow lane. Delilah Downs will inbound.
Turnover. We got to be careful with the basketball.
Come on, turn up the pressure here. Don't give them any easy shots.
Knighton in the corner. She drives on Downs. Downs pokes it away. That's an intentional foul.
They grabbed Sophia Lamparis. Oh, this is a travesty.
That was ridiculous. Blanco into the front court, crosses over, gets it to Downs. Now relax. There you go. No. There you go. Melanie Blanco for 3.
Oh, I thought.
Delilah Downs has the ball taken away from her by Barnes. Floor's a little slippery over to Fortno.
5:20 left. Lane up 11.
Scott posting up. Over to Dickerson. Coach is calling the play for them. Out comes Lamparis. Corner to Knighton. Knighton drives on Smith. She gets in. That was a foul
I heard
on
the
us.
slap there.
Scott gets another rebound.
Jump? No, they're going to call it on Downs.
And they should. I mean, it was a foul.
Yeah.
We haven't had a defensive rebound in. I got to stop. I get a call from Coach later.
Did I tell you I had 2 Stan's Donuts before I came here, and I have a little bit of a stomach ache?
Well, it's got to be 1-1. If they're not saying she was shooting, it's 1-1. Not sure what we're doing here. Should be 1-1.
Yeah, they finally figured it out.
So Scott goes to the free throw line. What does she look like today, Chuck? Has she shot? I don't know if she shot.
She has not. She has no shooting stats. I'm sorry.
No free throws?
She has correct. She has 3 2-pointers.
In comes McDermott for Smith. 4:52 left on the clock. Lane Tech leads by 11. Monet Scott shooting one end, the bonus.
Misses.
No good. Knighton fights. Blanco gets the rebound. She's trapped on the baseline. They're going to get a foul.
On Scott. If it is, she's out. Let's see here. Is it on 34?
Nope, 11, Knighton.
So, Scott.
So Lane Tech just has to be careful with the basketball here. Into Lamparis. Lamparis gets out of the corner to Kane. She walked. why do we go so fast? Slow down.
I know.
Why they just?
We're winning the game.
We're not in a hurry.
Knighton will inbound at half court for Morgan Park. And they say nope.
They're going to take it underneath the basket. Logan traveled at the free throw line. 4:44 left in the game. Lane Tech still with an 11-point lead. Fortno to get it in. They were looking for Scott. 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Downs knocks it away from Dickerson. Scott too far away from the basket to do anything. Downs back on her. Great job by her defensively. Knighton gets it in.
Oh, nice
Great
power
move up and under.
Cuts it to 9.
4:25.
Almost stolen.
How's it not a foul? How's that not a foul?
Blanco was just hammered.
I mean, I don't understand. She gets clipped. It's a 15-yard penalty in football.
Now, this is very frustrating, Tony, when you just see a player get.
I mean, it's just she got tackled from. It wasn't intentional, but it's still a foul.
Yeah. Rector in for King.
Struggling with this press right now. Dickerson with the ball against Lamparis. Over to Barnes. Barnes with a deep three. No good. Over the backboard. That should be out of bounds.
And then they're going to call off a jump.
Jump ball. So it's a travel? What are we calling?
I think they signaled jump, but I'm not sure.
So it's going to stay here with Morgan Park. Why we cannot get a rebound is beyond me right now. I don't think they've had 10 offensive rebounds this quarter.
Fortno inbounds to Dickerson.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
They're going to Knighton and McDermott are going at it.
Nice defense by Delilah, but Scott finally powers in a 2.
Lane Tech lead to 7.
Blanco threads the needle. She's fouled. No. Downs on Barnes. Ties her up.
Something. Coach has got to take a timeout.
They're calling up jump.
3:45. Yeah, Coach Malloy had to take a timeout. Just calm everybody down, including us. I mean,
it's very frustrating to watch when you see it.
Well, but Chuck, it's I'm not going to say it again. We need to do a better job rebounding. So let's reset. 3:45 on the clock. Lane Tech is going to get this jump ball possession, leading by 7.
They have
Morgan Park is shooting the bonus. Lane Tech has 8 team fouls, so they got one more
and Morgan
in the
Park,
1-and-1.
I only have them with 2 this half, which is mind-boggling.
So Scott, their big player, Monet Scott, who sat out most of the second quarter and the third quarter, has 4 fouls. Lane Tech, who easily beat the press in the first 3 quarters, now is struggling with the press.
Yeah.
So Lane up by 7. They were up by 11 at the end of the third quarter. They haven't scored yet. No, they scored 2. 2 Melanie Blanco free throws.
This quarter, Melanie has a 2-pointer.
A 2 bucket. So
Lane
Tech ball in their defensive end.
Lane has been outscored 6-2 this quarter.
Rector, Blanco, Lamparis, McDermott, and Downs on the court. Knighton, Barnes, Dickerson, Fortno, and Scott on the floor for Morgan Park. The trio of Barnes, Dickerson, and Fortno have gone this whole game.
Okay. Mimi Rector will inbound. Gets it into Blanco. She's double teamed, stolen away. Knighton banks it in, and she's fouled by Rector, I think.
Got to get the ball out of the corners. The ball has to come into the middle of the floor.
That was
Knighton has played a really nice game. How many points does she have?
9. Who fouled her?
Don't know.
I think it was Mimi.
Lane Tech lead down to 4.
McDermott.
Why I don't know why they can't slow the ball down.
Well, they get kind of anxious.
So an 11-point lead is down to 4. Just we're too. There you go. Now take your time. Take your time. Not in the corner.
Ooh. Stolen, but she stepped on the line.
We got to keep the ball out of the corner. There's no. I don't just.
Nothing good comes from passing it into the corner.
Keep it at the top.
3:17 left. Lane up 4. Rector will inbound. Lamparis. Delilah for the hook. Too strong. Scott rebound.
We don't need to score. Dickerson brings it up. She gets into the lane. Back to Fortno. Over to Knighton. Knighton with McDermott on her. She gets into the lane.
Boy, nice
Lane
soft
Tech down
touch
to 2.
there.
Downs over to Rector.
Lamparis for 3. Too strong. McDermott. Nice rebound by Zora.
Don't.
Oh, okay.
Lamparis off the glass. Trap.
Nice hustle there by Lane Tech.
Slaps it away. 2:30 left in the game.
Would this be Lane's biggest win of the season?
Maybe.
In terms of quality opponent?
Knighton in the corner, back to Fortno. Over to Scott. Scott gets it into the front court to Barnes. Barnes drives, gets in the lane. That's a jump ball. Great job by Downs. 2:21 left in the game.
Oh boy. Yuli's checking in for Downs. I think
Another ball handler.
I think they're going to switch. Put
offensive defense.
McDermott on. Oh, maybe. Or McDermott on Scott. We'll see.
Yep.
Number 3, Fortno will inbound.
Referees checking with the 2:21. Lane Tech leads by 4. Morgan Park basketball. Deep inbounds pass to Dickerson. Dickerson drives on Lamparis. She throws it up. No whistle. Knighton.
Oh, boy, they got a.
Lamparis gets a rebound. Gets it out to Blanco. Blanco fouled.
I really like the way Melanie just said, I'm taking it.
The clock never started. Now it's never stopped.
Are they burning off the time they messed up? Do the refs keep a clock in their pocket? Little funny business with the clock. Do you think it's right, Tony?
No. I think we lost 5 seconds. It was 2:21. Now relax. Timeout.
Okay, they're going to call a foul.
But we can't keep giving the ball to a player on the sideline when we know they're going to trap.
It's a black hole.
Right? That if that's how you're going to beat the press, 2:04 on the game clock.
Well, I don't know who the foul was. I'm just going to mark it down. But they've only got, according to my records, 3 this half. They have 2:04 left. Lane up 4. Rector to inbound.
I don't understand why we don't go in the backcourt.
Yuli was grabbed. Scott hooked
Blanco.
her. Put it up, Melanie. Nice. Melanie just took it strong to the hole.
But Chuck, why don't we go to the backcourt? We're trying to jam the
ball.
ball.
Do they know they can go to the backcourt?
We're trying to jam the ball in between the volleyball line and the sideline. Take it to the backcourt.
Do they? I hope they know they can do that. It's the whole court on the inbound at this point.
Melanie Blanco shooting 2, 1:59 left. Lane Tech up by 4.
Every point here obviously critical. Blanco puts Lane up 5. Right?
Yes.
They haven't added it.
Wait. There's nobody on the clock. There's nobody on the clock. There's nobody on the clock.
There's nobody on the clock.
We have 53 points. The clock's wrong.
Clock! Clock!
Turn on the clock! The
Clock!
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 Not running!
Clock!
The clock's not
Referee,
running!
we got another.
Ref, the clock didn't run!
They're not running the clock.
The clock didn't run!
They burned off. They're cheating. Come
The
on.
clock's not running!
You got like 10, 15 more seconds to burn off.
Well, there's all sorts of funny business going on with the. They're just
I
not.
don't know
They're,
that it's funny business. They're just not paying attention. I mean, it's a reason why you can't have a kid running the clock and doing the book. He's doing both.
Melanie Blanco, ice in her veins, has made 3 free throws in a row. Lane is now up 7. Melanie only a sophomore.
Coach Kane has to go watch and make sure they start the clock.
This will put Lane up 8.
I mean, there's no way that whole series took 7 seconds.
Oh, it started that time. Lamparis on Dickerson.
Knighton, don't foul. Knighton into the lane.
Gets the roll. Boy, she's a good
Great
player.
yeah. There you go.
Move, girls, move.
They just grab everything. I mean, that is some. Now the clock won't stop.
Well,
I mean, it's just they grab everything. To their credit, Morgan Park just grabs at every basketball.
Mimi Rector to inbound.
Not there, middle.
Oh, nice move by Melanie Blanco. McDermott ahead to Yulee for the layup. Nice passing there.
So 1:13 on the clock. Lane Tech has a trap.
Stolen. Lamparis, but tipped away. Nice hands by Rector to deflect.
1 minute left in the game.
Travel, no call, miss. Yulee with
There
the
you
strong
go.
rebound over Scott.
Get it out of the corner. There you go. Easy, Zora, easy.
Just like in practice, Zora. There you go. McDermott.
There's a timeout by Morgan Park. 46 seconds left in the game. David Keenan taking care of the clock for us here on the
Trying to keep
the
Morgan
unofficial
Park
side.
honest.
But go back just 1 second. There was a 158 when Melanie shot that free throw.
Mm-hmm.
The ball went all the way down to the one end. They took a shot. We got a rebound.
Uh-huh.
We started dribbling back this way, and they're telling me 7 seconds went off the clock.
Not humanly possible. Unless you're in like dog time.
But anyway, all right, so it was 51-47. So Lane Tech on an 8-3 run, 46 seconds left. Lane Tech has – I'm not sure that arrow's right. Lane Tech just had the possession. So I think it's Morgan Park possession. Chuck and I apologize to everybody's ear we streamed in, but
We're not just announcers, we're fans.
we're passionate about it. We're the hometown fans. They're the guys you hear.
I don't know if the ref is scolding the scorekeeper or
No, but it's not fair. Let's be fair. No, I'm serious right now. Let's be fair to the scorekeeper.
yeah, he's got
They're doing the book,
yeah.
and they're doing the time.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a varsity basketball game.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have at least 2 people here.
I can barely keep stats and talk.
Right. You should have I mean we have 3 people at Lane that do the scoreboard. 1 for the book, 1 for the time, 1 for the score.
Yeah.
And we still mess it up.
Oh yeah, it's
So that person over there who might probably be a student
probably.
but is doing the book, the time, and the score in a game that's been hectic, to say the least.
Ooh,
Hey.
jinx.
All right, Morgan Park ball, 46 seconds left. Lane Tech up by.
We got Yulee, Lamparis, Rector, Blanco, and McDermott on the court.
Lane Tech up by 9. Clock is running, we can confirm. David Keenan double checking.
Keeping them honest here in Morgan Park.
I would say, Chuck, that this is our biggest win of the year. Latin was a good win. Yulee trying to get another
Long
foul.
three.
No good. Deep rebound, Knighton again.
Nice D by McDermott.
If we were giving away burritos, Chuck, I would give it to Knighton.
Oh yeah, she's
She's
very
had
good.
she's had a heck of a game. Jada Knighton.
Long three, short.
No good. Rebound, Yulee.
Oh, came right.
McDermott's going to get the foul. There's 20 seconds left in the game.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Going to the line, Angel Dickerson.
I think that's 10 on Lane. I think they're in the super.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, 10. Let's hope for a miss here.
She was hot early. She made it 4.
Nope.
She's got a strange release, but the ball goes in. It's a very flat trajectory, and the ball's spinning kind of sideways. But
whatever works.
She's 5 for 5.
Yes, she is.
20 seconds left.
Okay, they cut it
She
to
gets
7.
a roll.
Quick inbound. Don't let them set up. Nice. Melanie got it in real quick to Zora McDermott.
Pull it out. Pull it out. Pull it out. There you go.
Blanco, 14 seconds.
Doesn't look like
They're not going
Morgan
to foul.
Park's going to foul. 11 seconds. Yulee. Oh, there they go. It was a little late. They wasted
Fortno, that's a foul on Fortno.
11 seconds.
Yeah, that was weird.
So 8 seconds left on the game clock. Lane Tech shooting one end, the bonus. Yulee at the line. Lane Tech up by 7.
Oh, just misses. Don't foul. Just let them.
5 seconds. 3-pointer, no good. Zora McDermott gets the final rebound. And that's it. Lane Tech is going to win.
Scott is trash talking to McDermott, but hey, we won. So talk away.
Lane Tech wins 59-52 in this, what we think, Chuck, is the first ever Red Conference crossover Saturday.
Is that what it's called, the crossover Saturday?
They are calling it the crossover. I added the Saturday part because,
Okay.
it's Saturday.
It is all day. Well, this was a great win.
This was a great win, huge win.
That's now 3 in a row for Lane, right?
So you go back and you think, so what we had, 59-52?
We won 59-52. We outscored them 12-2. Well, no, so we did 36-40. We lost that quarter 16-12.
Yeah, but you made free throws when it mattered. So, but yeah, it was 17-10. 17-10 at the end of the first quarter. Morgan Park looked quicker.
Yeah, they were just, they were on everything.
And still great. I mean, I would hate to see their offensive rebound stats for today. Excuse me. But Lane Tech made a flurry of threes in the third quarter. 6, I believe you said, when they needed it. When they rattled
6 threes.
26 points.
And they made all 4 of their free throws in the third quarter.
26 points in the third quarter.
That was
and played really, really good half-court defense after that first quarter.
And then the wheels started to come off the cart a little.
Well, I really struggle. I really struggle to talk right now. Excuse me. I go back and we'll have to watch, but Morgan Park had a bunch of runouts in that first quarter. A lot of transition baskets. Mm-hmm. And I have to go back. They got some steals in their front court, but I don't know that they had any fast break points.
No.
After that first quarter, they really didn't. And for one of the first times this year, our 3-game was better than our opponent's 3-game.
Mm-hmm.
So really an all-around great performance from Lane Tech. Just a huge win coming off of last night's huge win.
We had 10 3-pointers.
Because that's got to be a season high too. There's there's a chance, depending on how all this seeding works out, that we play this Morgan Park team again. So you know what you're going to get. You're going to be ready. But also, we haven't seen them play, but you mentioned, or somebody mentioned, that Phillips is playing downstairs, and they have a girl that's 6'2".
I saw her, yes.
Much like Monet Scott.
Yeah.
So now you know what you need to do. Now you know what you need to get ready.
How tough you have to be.
No matter what our seed on Tuesday, it should be an easier game, and that's going to let you get ready for Thursday, which will be either this Morgan Park team or a Phillips team, or possibly Taft Payton again, depending how everything works out. So huge win for Lane Tech. Any final thoughts?
This was a great game. They just
Huge
played. This really, again, a lot of sports and cliches, a lot of cliches in sports, but this really is going to give you some confidence.
Well, and I think this is what this team has been building to all year, a game like this. So,
do you want the points, Tony?
yeah, go ahead.
Marissa Yulee led Lane a very quiet 10 points.
Wow.
I mean, Logan Kane with 9, Rector and Blanco 8 apiece. And then with 5 apiece, Downs, Garcia, McDermott, Lamperis, and then Waller with 4. So they really spread the wealth.
Great job. That's amazing. So, I mean, it's the 3-point shooting we've been looking for all year, the inside game that we've been looking for all year, and playing those inside players, especially playing against Monet Scott, who has to be 6'3" at least.
She's
and,
a tall. She's
and
a tall
an athlete, and Knighton, who was started slow, but ended up probably being the best player on the court.
Yeah, and you mentioned before the threes. We had 10, and Morgan Park had only 2.
2, yeah, 1 to start the game. Right, that was their very first basket was a 3-pointer.
Yeah.
So
I think this is the best,
wow.
the most.
So
Is a great win.
Yeah, it's
unexpected. I will admit, after looking at their record,
yeah,
Morgan Park's record.
But like you said earlier, who have they played? Right. I mean,
yeah.
I'll put our schedule in the state up against
anybody, like you said.
Anybody's. I mean, we've played the non-class specific rankings came out again, and there's a couple. But I look at the ones from our friend Caleb Carter, huge supporter of Lane Tech basketball, and we've played 4 teams that are currently ranked in the his top 25. And another 2 that he has receiving votes. So, 6 of those games are against teams that are really, really good. And it's not going to get any easier. We're likely to see York or Lyons Township or somebody again in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So.
Well, like I said, when I say unexpected, I mean I mean that in terms of when the game first started, Morgan Park was so tenacious.
Right.
I thought,
but we didn't back down.
We didn't back. This time, I think we turned a corner.
Yeah, we didn't back down and fought tooth and nail and got everything that we earned everything that we got. So, Lane Tech moves to 11-15 on the season. This was a non-conference game, so that record is finished at 5-3. We will be back with you on Tuesday night. Chuck Yulee and Brian Downs. Not sure if game time's at 5 or 6:30, so stay tuned. Not sure who we're playing, so stay tuned. We do know we're playing Niles North on Wednesday, and more than likely we will have a second Public League tournament championship game on Thursday back at Lane. Also, no idea who we play and no idea what time it would be. So for everybody at Lane Tech basketball, for Coach Megan Malloy, for Athletic Director Mr. Brent Badish, and for our principal, Miss Edwina Thompson, this is Tony McHale with Chuck Yulee saying good afternoon from the greatest city in the world. So long, everybody.